Today, I'm going to go through the 6 most protected people in the whole world and talk about all the day-to-day dangers they experience. And the #1 spot doesn't belong to the President of the United States or the King of England, but to someone very secretive. You'll have to wait till the end to find out who. At #6, we have the Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is the crown prince of the Saudi throne. His family is worth over $1.4 trillion, with their wealth coming from extensive oil reserves of the state. But ever since he got accused of having a reporter killed in Turkey back in 2018, he has upped his security considerably, to the point where he has 1,000 men working around the clock to ensure his well-being, from armed guards to intelligence agents and cybersecurity. And on top of this, he also plans on adding 800 more people to his security team. Some estimates say he spent over $20 billion on just his security, which some would say is a worthwhile investment. At #5, we have the King of England, King Charles III, and after being the crown prince for 73 years, he finally got the throne after his mother's passing in 2022. And now he's the center of the British royal family, having to make public appearances and get close to many people, and some of these people might be plotting against him. Due to this, his security team has to be on point at all times. They scout out locations hours before the king arrives and make sure to thoroughly check anyone who can get close to him. And wherever he decides to travel by road, the car has to be bomb and bulletproof. He's also surrounded with bodyguards and cars behind and ahead of him, with bikes riding by his side and also leading the way. At #4, we have Pope Leo, the head of the Catholic Church and one of the most publicly visible religious figures in the world. As the spiritual leader of over 1 billion Catholics, the Pope regularly appears in massive public gatherings, especially in Vatican City, where crowds can reach hundreds of thousands. This level of exposure makes security a constant concern. The Pope is protected by the Swiss Guard, one of the oldest active military units in the world, alongside modern Vatican security forces and Italian intelligence agencies. Every public appearance is carefully planned, with routes secured in advance, rooftops monitored, and crowds screened. Even the iconic Popemobile is specially designed to balance visibility with protection, featuring bulletproof materials and rapid response security units positioned throughout the area. At #3, we have Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea and one of the most secretive and heavily protected individuals on the planet. As the head of a totalitarian state, Kim faces constant threats both from foreign intelligence agencies and from within his own country. Because of this, his security is extreme and highly layered. He is guarded by an elite personal protection unit that is selected through intense loyalty screening and trained to shield him with their bodies at a moment's notice. His movements are tightly controlled, travel plans are kept secret until the last possible moment, and even his closest officials are kept at a distance. When he travels, convoys include decoy vehicles, electronic jamming equipment, and advanced teams that sweep routes for explosives or surveillance devices. Some estimates suggest that thousands of personnel are involved in maintaining his safety at any given time, making his security one of the most intense in the world. At #2, we have Donald Trump, the current president of the United States and one of the most polarizing political figures in modern history. As a sitting head of state, he is protected by the United States Secret Service, which provides the highest level of executive security in the country. His security presence is extensive due to the intense public attention, political tension, and ongoing threats associated with the office. Whenever Trump appears in public, areas are secured well in advance, rooftops and vantage points are monitored, and crowds are screened. His motorcades consist of armored vehicles, advanced teams, and rapid response units, with airspace restrictions often imposed nearby. Even at private residences and events, layers of physical security, intelligence monitoring, and coordination with local and federal law enforcement are constantly in place to ensure his safety. At #1, we have Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia and one of the most heavily guarded individuals in the world. As the leader of a nuclear-armed nation and a central figure in global geopolitics, Putin faces constant security threats from both foreign and domestic sources. His protection is handled by Russia's Federal Protective Service, an elite agency responsible for safeguarding top officials. His movements are kept highly confidential, with travel plans often changed at the last minute. When he appears in public, locations are secured far in advance, access is tightly controlled, and multiple layers of armed security are deployed. His convoys are believed to include armored vehicles, decoys, and electronic countermeasures, while intelligence services continuously monitor potential threats. Due to his long tenure in power and the sensitive nature of his role, his security is considered among the most complex and extensive on Earth. If you enjoyed today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel.